Well, hey there. Good morning, Brickheads. A very happy Wednesday to you. We are halfway through the week and almost halfway through the month. So it is a wild card Wednesday. So I'm going to come at you with a very interesting topic today. Maybe a little heartfelt topic. We might have some people who might be a little grumpy after this episode. So I guess I should really first start off with saying thank you for listening in. It's not clickbait. I'm going to talk to you about some themes today that I think need to die, which is a strong word, I suppose, or at least be reimagined. But before I get into that, just thank you again for listening in, whether it's on your favorite podcast platform or maybe you're checking me out on YouTube. I just really appreciate it. Thank you so much. But again, it is a Wild Card Wednesday, so what do you say? Should we get into it? Lego themes. Did you know back in 1978, honestly, really is one of the most pivotal years in Lego. The beautiful little brick had been patented just 20 years earlier. And then in 1978, we got the first minifig. And not only did we get the first minifig, which I talk about in a podcast about 6 weeks ago, maybe 2 months ago. It's actually, if you want to go check it out, it's called A 50-Year Love Story, the history of the Lego minifig. But not only did we get the minifig in 1978, but we also got the start of what we know as modern day Lego themes, because you really couldn't have minifigures unless they had themes to go with it, right? And so there were three main themes that came to us, and that was town, castle, and space. Like the three originals, right? The godfathers of the Lego themes. And they were great. They were perfect for the time. You know, in the 70s, we were space crazy, right? And it was such a perfect theme to go into that era and lasted for a long time and kind of making a bit of resurgence. You've seen the new Blacktron set that's out. That is amazing. Castle, if you've been following the Bricklink designer series, the castle themes always sell out before any other sets, right? And it's just absurd. Like, we don't have an official castle theme. We do have a Bricklink theme, though, really, is what I'm going to call it. And people scoop up those castle sets. They're always the first to go. It's like a guarantee. And then we had town. Like the quintessential, when you think of someone building their Lego city, right? It's the town theme that started all that. Your police stations, your fire stations, your seaside harbors, and all that stuff that you needed to make a gigantic Lego city. But as we've progressed, we have had so many themes. There has, I read somewhere, I don't remember exactly where, but since Lego has started, there's really been like 200 or around 200 different themes that have graced us with Lego, right? And as of 2025, there are around 35 themes that have active sets coming out this year. And I'm not even including things like promotional or miscellaneous stuff or like seasonal stuff. I'm really just talking about the real deal themes, like what you would know as Ninjago, Harry Potter, Star Wars, ideas, themes, right? Like things that you really base a whole series of sets around, not just little one-offs. But here we are. I think it's a little bit of an impasse where I believe firmly that, and I know Lego does this too, that the themes tend to run their course. And some themes, try to say themes 5 times fast, right? Some themes last longer than others. Some have been around for ages. Some last a year or two before Lego decides it's not profitable, we are not making money off of this, or it lost its original intended audience and we need to change it up. And so today I'm going to talk to you about just the themes that we have out now, as well as 4 themes that I think need to retire, and also 4 themes that I think need to start up here in 2025. So let's get into the themes that are out. Do you know what the current oldest Lego theme is? I'm going to give you a second. Kind of guess. No, it's not Pirates. That's not even a theme anymore. That was out in 89. No, it's not Star Wars. That is not the oldest theme. Believe it or not, the oldest theme to date is Lego Duplo. Which, you're like probably sitting there going, come on, Steve, that doesn't count, right? It's Lego Duplo. No, technically that is a Lego theme. The earliest Duplo set that I saw that is registered set came out in 1969. So even before we had what we think of as official themes, there was Lego Duplo. And obviously its audience is a very young audience, one that is gearing little kiddos who we don't want to swallow small pieces be able to start building with the beloved brick. So yes, Duplo. There are 20 sets coming out in 2025, guys. There are a lot of Duplo sets, and it started way back in 1969. In fact, I'm going to tell you right now, of the 35 themes that we're talking about for 2025, there are only 9 of these that came out before 2010. And so here are the granddaddies that are still in existence. Duplo, and then the other granddaddy. Do you know what it is? Again, still not Star Wars, y'all. It's Lego Technic. So leave me a comment below. Did you guess Lego Technic? Because it is an old theme. It started back in 1977. So actually even before Space, City, or Castle, I should say town. But yeah, 1977. Fast forward, now we're to Star Wars, 1999. So there is a huge gap between two themes that have been around forever, and then the more recent themes, really that introduction of Star Wars and the licensed IP. So 99, and then you have Harry Potter in 2001. The creator sets came out and started in 2003, and I do have to put an asterisk over some of these because I understand up front. Please don't tear me apart in the comments. I understand some themes used to be another theme, right? Like Lego Ideas used to be Lego Kuso, or Lego City used to be Lego Town. I understand all of that, and so yes, there is a little variation in you could argue about when that theme came out. So just go with me on this. Don't get angry if I say I'm off by a year. Like Creator's kind of an interesting one like that. Or here's one. Lego City. Lego City was rebranded in 2005 from Lego Town. That was 1978. Still active today. Or DC Comics. Technically, the DC superheroes theme started back in 2012, but we've been getting Batman sets since 2006. So that's really, again, kind of one of your weird ones. And then Lego Ideas. I am going to say '08. Even though it originally was Kuso, it was rebranded Ideas in 2014. And then Lego Architecture back in 2009. And there you go. Those are our 9 oldest Lego themes that are still putting out sets here in 2025. Moving forward, let's go to 2010 to 2019, that decade in there. The oldest theme, an oldie but a goodie, kids love it, it's Ninjago. Ninjago came out in 2011, which honestly surprised me. I honestly thought it was older than that. I feel like there's been Ninjago sets forever, but apparently 2011. I could be wrong, but who knows. Marvel, 2012. Lord of the Rings, 2012, which, again, that goes into the asterisks in there about when a set comes out with The Hobbit versus the original Lord of the Rings. So, again, don't can me for that. Lego Friends, 2012. Minecraft, 2014. And again, this is as an official theme. Yes, Minecraft had a Lego Ideas set that was in like 2012, but it wasn't a theme till 2014. Lego Classic, 2015. Jurassic World, which, again, the current theme, Jurassic World, not the Jurassic Park. Jurassic World is 2015. Speed Champions, did you know that came out in 2015? Disney, the official Disney theme started in 2016. And then Brickheads came out way back in 2016. Yeah, Brickheads are almost a decade old, which I think is pretty crazy. And then we have a gap. There are no currently, if you're going to like brickset.com, there are no themes that started in 2017, 18, or 19 that are still active. Like we had things like dots, but they're retired now. So in 2020, though, with a vengeance, here we go. Lego Art came out in 2020. Icons in 2020, which again, another asterisk because Icons used to be Creator Expert, and Creator Expert is really like 2013. So again, rebranding. But Icons officially 2020. Monkey Kid 2020. Super Mario 2020. Our Botanicals, which everybody loves so much, 2021. I'm gonna say that this is a theme, and I have been talking about this because technically, I don't know if you could have listed it as an official theme according to Lego, but I kind of consider it as one. Is the Bricklink designer sets? Those started in 2021. Sonic the Hedgehog as a theme, 2023. Dreams, 2023. Fortnite, 2020. And here we go. The rest is just this year and last year. Fortnite, 2024. Animal Crossing, 2024. And then this year, 2025, we've got Wednesday, Wicked, Horizon, One Piece, and Bluey. Oh my gosh, that is a lot of themes. And so you got to ask yourself, if you are working at Lego, obviously they have more information, right? They have sales data. They can see if a theme is selling well or if it's not selling well. So if you're a user like I am, a user of Lego, that sounds funny. If you're an AFOL like I am, you're going to have to speculate a little bit. So let's do some speculating, right? And let's just get into it. Themes that I think have lived past their prime. I'm going to start with the low-hanging fruit. And this is a theme that's actually, it's pretty cool. Like it's really creative, really out of the box. And I just think the sets are really cool. I just don't think there's a lot of demand for it. Is Lego Dreams. Like I don't think Lego Dreams is going to last 2 more years. That's my guess. It's a, like I said, interesting concept, and Lego does this a lot with their original IPs. They'll come out with themes that they just kind of test the waters and then see how popular it is, and then it will go away in a couple of years. And I kind of think Dreams is with that. But there you go. That was the low-hanging fruit. Are you ready? Here we go. Here are the 3 next themes that I think need to go the way of the dodo. 1, if you're tuning in on YouTube and you're seeing the sets that are next to me, you can kind of get some foreshadowing here. Yes, Lego Harry Potter. I love Lego Harry Potter. I absolutely do. Like, I'm a huge Lego Harry Potter fan. I have a lot. I probably have like 50, 60 Lego Harry Potter sets. And they're really cool. And I can't argue that some of the sets are amazing, but lately there have been so many sets that are rehashed, redone, and I'm just tired of it. The castle modular, like we're on the 3rd version of it. And granted, I think this 3rd version may end up being the best version, but still, it's like, Draco Malfoy's Manor. Like it was if you have seen this set, came out this year, it is one of the new sets that we had never gotten before. Like we'd asked for it forever. And it's just this facade of like an uninspired set. And that's what I feel Harry Potter is. Like when you look at the Ministry of Magic set or Grimmauld Place, yeah, there are some playable features in here. But as far as like people going, wow, that's an impressive Harry Potter set. Like, it just is kind of few and far between. And when we do get it, you get something like, say, the Hogwarts Express, right? Even then, people are like, really? I mean, if we're going to pay $500 for this Lego train set, this is what we're getting for it? And it just, everything seems a little lackluster. And how many versions of the Night Bus have we had? How many versions of the Hogwarts Express have we had? How many buildable figures have we had? It just, I think it's time for it to take a break. And honestly, in this day of age, I get there is still a level of fervor for Harry Potter. Maybe they just still sell really well. But even then, like as far as like the popularity, I feel like if it went away for a couple years, people wouldn't miss it. And if it did come back, kind of like what it did before, like because we had Harry Potter in '01, right? Technically, Harry Potter did go away. So you could say that that theme was over there for a couple years. And then when it came back, it was fresh, it was revived, and I think it should do it again. So there you go. Dreams, Harry Potter. Are you ready for the next two? You might get mad at this one, but I'm just going to say it. Lego City. Lego City. And I know there's a contingent of you out there that are like, Lego City is the greatest theme of all time. It's not only one of the oldest themes, it's one of the best themes, and it's what you can build around and totally inspire to build your own city. But hear what I'm talking about here. When we talk about building your own Lego city, 9 times out of 10, we're talking about you taking an existing set and mocking it out, or just doing a mock in general. When was the last time you heard anybody super pumped about a Lego city set? Oh, cool, we're getting another police station. This is the 50th version. And they're just not that good. They're not that, where we're at with Lego, the level of detail, the level of thought, the level of build quality that goes into sets nowadays, you just don't see that with Lego City. And yes, I know you could argue there's a 6-year-old out there, there's an 8-year-old out there that has never collected Lego City, and you're an old fuddy-duddy AFOL that, yes, you've seen it all before, but they have it, and it's new and unique to them. But you know what? So is every other theme. Harry Potter is new and unique to them. That doesn't necessarily make it a good theme. What makes something a good theme is good design and unique design and fresh ideas. And if there's any theme out there that is out of fresh ideas, it's Lego City. Because when people are excited, when you hear them talking about a city set that they're actually excited for, or something that they can put in their city, it's not even a Lego City set. It's a modular, which is part of Lego Icons. So we don't need it. It needs to go away. And really what you should do, I'll get into that in a sec. I'm just going to put it out there. Lego City, and I'll come back to what you should do with City in a sec. And then finally, and this one breaks my heart, but again, if I'm going to make you mad, I'm just going to tell you, when I'm really doing some soul searching here, this is the theme that I'm like, it's lost its way a little bit. It's definitely changed, and I don't know, maybe it's just the refresh, but Lego architecture. Some might argue architecture is better than it ever has been because the sets are bigger, they're bolder, and they are released few and far between, right? We used to get 5, 6 architecture sets a year. Now we get 1 to 2. Yeah, the sets are good. Notre Dame is an incredible set. The Pyramid of Giza, an incredible set. But for what architecture was and what it was intended to be, was supposed to be a sets that were smaller, geared towards discerning adults who wanted to put something maybe in their office, right? No person is going to take Notre Dame and put it on their desk in their workplace. But they might put a little Space Needle there, or a little John Hancock building. It was meant to be something that it is not anymore. Does that make sense? And I say that as someone who, it was architecture that brought me to Lego. My first Lego set as an adult that got me hooked. The reason I'm on a podcast with you right now talking Lego is honestly because of the Lego Architecture Empire State Building, a simple $20 set. And so, yeah, it's personal for me when I say architecture needs to go away because I'm its main target audience. I don't know if it will, and part of me always still loves that it's still around because part of me thinks, gosh, it probably should have gone away 3 or 4 years ago and it's still sticking around and I keep getting new architecture sets. So part of me is still really happy. And yes, I'll buy every architecture set that comes out because I can't help myself. I'm a completionist and it's my theme, right? Everybody has their theme. Architecture's mine. But again, it's not the same. And I don't know if it's the same in a good way. Things can change and improve and evolve, but I don't know if this is the evolution that I personally think it should be taking. And I'm just going to put that out there. Okay. So, having said that, though, let's talk about what we should add, because you can't get rid of themes without adding themes. Okay. And first, again, I'm going to take the low-hanging fruit. Star Wars, goodness gracious, Star Trek, and Transformers. Now, hear me out here. Star Trek is coming to Lego, and I'm excited, but I do not want it to be a one-off. I want us to have a full Star Trek theme, just like they did with Blue Bricks. If you go to bluebricks.com and check out what they did with the Star Trek sets, that's what I want to see with Lego. I don't just want to see a one-off with the Enterprise. I want to see Voyager. I want to see Deep Space Nine. I want to see shuttlecrafts that aren't gift with purchases, right? I want it to be a full collection, a Klingon bird of prey, a Romulan vessel, right? There's so much you can do with Star Trek, and I hope they do it justice. So it really needs to be a theme, and I don't know if I can consider it a full theme yet, just because I've only heard of one set. Or two if you count the gift with purchase. And same with Transformers. We're getting more Transformer sets, but can we consider it a theme yet? Like, we have Optimus, we have Bumblebee. This year we're probably going to get Soundwave, maybe Megatron. My hope is a Constructicon. I think that would be incredible. But let's be real. Let's make the partnership, like, seal the deal with Hasbro and just start cranking out Transformer sets and Legos. Like, give us Jazz, give us Unicron, all of those things that we want. Like just make Transformers an official theme. Because again, it doesn't feel like one, it just feels like something that goes along with icons. And that kind of is where everything that we can't decide is in a theme, we'll just throw it in an icons theme and let's call it good. Come on, let's be real. Make those for sure. Okay. And then going back to City, ready? Because I said, City, we could do this. Instead of the City theme, hear me out on this. Why can't we have a version of modulars be its own theme? That's what excites people. And yeah, maybe there's something that's about one modular a year that gets people excited, but there's no reason why you couldn't do 2 modulars a year, just like you do 2 Star Wars UCS style sets a year. And then in between, another 2 or 3 sets that are smaller modulars. Like, take more time. Instead of releasing 50 City sets, release 5 really good modular sets and call it a modulars theme. Just pull the trigger, Lego. Make it its own theme. Make City what it should be. Because we're past the point of little tiny ones. And you could do different thresholds, right? Like, not every set needs to be a $200 set. But there's no reason why we can't combine what we already are doing with Creator 3-in-1 and City and modulars and turn it into what it needs to be, right? Like, 3-in-1 is great, but let's build it up. Like, sometimes you're like, that's not enough. You want that $100 modular that goes good and is just a better fit with your existing $200 modular sets that you get once a year. So yes, I think modulars in and of itself could be its own theme. And then last but not least, here we go. You ready? We're talking about IPs and partnership. We're already working with Hasbro with Transformers. He-Man. Come on. Is this not a no-brainer? Can you imagine a Castle Grayskull it done in Lego, right? And He-Man minifigs? Like, you could even, like, Hulk out some of the things for He-Man. I just think that would be so cool. And honestly, it was kind of hard for me to decide, like, do I want to say He-Man more or do I want to say Thundercats more? And I just think there's some 80s nostalgia here. I mean, the people with the wallets, looking at you, Lego, right now, let's keep going with it. You've already done a lot of these classic 80s. You're bringing back Blacktron. You're still doing the Star Wars. You're doing some IPs that are very 80s IPs. You've got the Mario stuff that's not only hitting kids, but He-Man. It's already a series that's come back on the television. People love He-Man. People love She-Ra. Like, She-Ra was huge. Honestly, Lego should have captured this probably 4 or 5 years ago when She-Ra was giant, right? But I just think there's so much potential for that too. And it goes along with those TV themes. There are some other game themes that I've talked about, but we can go back. You can go back. I've got other podcasts that talk about the future of Lego as gaming. I talk about the Legend of Zelda there. I think that would be another unique theme. But those are things that I think could come to Lego or then refresh. But yeah, tell me, what do you think? Am I right? Do you think... I don't think I'm going to have a lot of comments on dreams because I don't think a lot of people care, which is why that needs to go away. But if you're a city, Harry Potter, and architecture fan, which I would imagine people listening, we got at least one in there, right? Do you think I'm right? Do you think it's time? Should they retire? I mean, Harry Potter's been around for 24 years. That's a long time. Architecture's been around for 17 years? And city's been around longer than I have. It's time to put it to rest. Heck, I would be happy if we got rid of city and just brought back castle, or brought back pirate, or just brought back space. Why was city the one that survived? The other things were just as good. And arguably, I think from what you're seeing with the BrickLink stuff, some of the themes are even better. So I don't know. Maybe that's their allure, right? Is that they're not around. That's why people get excited about them. To each their own. But yeah, so let me know in the comments below. Tell me, what themes do you think need to go away? What themes would you like to see in Lego? I think it's a really valid argument that people have every year and should keep having, because what are people buying? Like, I wish I could get behind the screen and see what the sale figures are like and see if someone's just arguing. It's like, is there's that one person out there that's like, guys, we can't get rid of city. I know it doesn't sell, but let's keep propped up with the new Lego idea set. It'll be fine. I don't know. Let me know. But with that, I appreciate you listening. If you are commenting, I will definitely comment back with you. I will ask you in advance. I'm a pretty positive guy. At least I try to be. I don't want to get any hate. Yes, you can disagree with me 100%, but that's keep it positive, right? Because we can agree to disagree on some things, because I would love to have that discussion with you. Absolutely. Leave me a comment. If you're watching on YouTube, definitely I comment back on every YouTube comment for sure. But with that, until Monday, where I'm going to come back at you with a lot of new Lego news and rumors, which we're going to talk more Transformers, right? We'll just have to catch you then. All right. I hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.